A little on the late side. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Elmont Library and Theater. And for all of you, or some of you who have never been here, this is a fabulous place. It is the premier library in Nassau County, supported by the community and the taxes that they raised in order to make this library so special. And if you have never been to the theater, it is very affordable. They have some great shows in any variety of genres. So please take some information that's out in the lobby and definitely use the theater. We thank the library and the library board for hosting us this evening. We have to make an application when we want to do this. They are very protective of their library. And as a business owner in the community, I want to see it thrive, and I want to be able to use it for not just our members, but for any of the grants that are available to us. Help yourself to refreshments. A little bit of a housekeeping issue. Bathrooms are across the hall, so go out into the main hallway, across the hall if you need. And I have to say it's been a pleasure to co-host these seminars with the Greater New Hyde Park Chamber of Commerce. Cheryl, in her term as president, we always clicked, we always had a connection, and Elmont was trying to grow after we unfortunately lost our president during COVID. And after many years of being on the board, I kind of took over as president and want to see our members come back and see growth and prosperity. Great chamber like the Greater New Hyde Park is definitely a possibility. Cheryl, I want to thank you. She takes care of every detail. She's on the phone with me all the time. Did you get the soda? Did you get the ice? Did you get? Yes. And I want to thank her. So thank you, Cheryl, for taking care of every detail. I also want to thank our speakers tonight, courtesy of Hofstra University and an economic development grant. It's been very, very nice working with Hofstra. And after years of coming back to work with Hofstra. For those of you who are not really familiar with the Nassau Council of Chambers of Commerce, I'm a past president of such. And about 20 years ago, I'm dating myself now, there was a grant available through Hofstra, with a New York State grant that was coming to Nassau Council, and it just wasn't enough. It was $50,000, and we didn't know how we were going to divide that among 40 chambers of commerce. So we contacted Hofstra, and we asked them if they could put together a program for us and use those funds to somewhat educate our members, which they did. What was the up-and-coming topic at the time? Websites and the internet, and how this was going to be the wave of the future. I'm in business 32 years. I did not think that the internet was going to be anything of anything. However, I took the seminar, and who taught that seminar? Mitch Tope. So when I heard that Mitch was going to be our speaker, I said, oh my God, it's been such a long time, and my business now depends at least 50% on Google, GoDaddy, and if it were not for Mitch, I don't know that Queen of Hearts would be standing in front of you today. He managed to convince me that I had to have a website and I had to move forward and get it up and running. So I did, and I'm here to tell the story. So thank you, Mitch. I would also like the new president of the Greater New Hyde Park Chamber to come up and say a few words. Dean? Dean has a lovely business. His name is Dean Lycos, and the name of his business is City Line Florist. Welcome, Dean.
Thank you very much, Julie. Thank you for everything this evening. Thank you for your hard work, and also Cheryl's. You're a great team together, and you do a lot for the numerous amount of chambers that you do help, so I appreciate your help. They said we just started this year. We have a lot of good things planned for our chamber. I hope a lot of you will be attending our Business Persons of the Year breakfast on March 6th at the NNY Park. That's a really nice event to honor the business people in our community that are members of our chamber. So glad everyone's here tonight, and thank you. Have a good evening, and thank you again, Julie.
Very welcome. And welcome to the fold of people who never say no. And I want to also introduce past president of the Elmont Chamber, Dawn Tedesco, who still stays very connected. And Elmont is on the move. We have a new website. It is now going to be elmontchamber.net. We kind of lost the .com along the way, so we had to revamp. And we have a great new website. And John is on that committee, and he's ever watchful to make sure that Elmont is out there. So I want to get started, and I will introduce Mitch Tobel. And I would like to, yes, thanks Maribel for coming and pitch hitting. Joy Williams couldn't make it tonight, but not just so she's here tonight. Do you want to say a few words about the program?
Julie, do you need the lights off when you're ready?
Yeah, and when he starts the presentation.
Okay, whenever you're ready, you tell me, okay?
Thank you. I'll be very brief because I know we have a schedule, we want to stay on time. I'm Maribel Padin, I'm the program manager for the EAC program at Hofstra. It's a 10-week program that we offer twice a year in the spring and the fall. And it's for entrepreneurs, it's for people who want to take a business to the next level and do this intensive training, or for people who have a business idea and want to launch a business for the first time. So we have the flyers, they're up in the front. If you have any questions regarding the program, speak to me, I'll be here all night. Enrollment is open for the spring cohort. It starts next month on March 16th. But getting to business, I just want to really do a little formal introduction of Mitch Tobel. He's our main instructor for this program at Hofstra. Mitch Tobel is the owner at CGT Marketing. And it's an innovative marketing agency focused on helping companies achieve their goals through intelligent strategies and creative use of the latest technology. Over the past 30 years, he has worked with hundreds of businesses from Fortune 500 companies to retailers, developing marketing strategies across traditional and social media that get results. Mitch is also a longtime educator, leading social media workshop series and digital marketing seminars each spring and fall with EAC with us at Hofstra, and serving for more than 20 years as an anchor instructor. Again, I'm repeating myself, but this is at Hofstra at the EAC Center.
Thank you.
Leave you with Mitch.
Thank you. I'm gonna put the mic down. I think everybody can hear me.
The mic would be good.
Mic would be good?
Yes, it's here, let's use it.
Okay, I'll use it. I might sing, as Harold said, but you don't want me to sing. Okay, so I just want to start off with a couple of gentle questions, if I can, from the audience. How many people here have used AI in any form at all? Okay, how many of you have use it every day? Okay, who here uses ChatGPT? Claude? Perplexity? Copilot? Okay, Gemini? Okay, that's the Google property. So, how many here would categorize themselves as beginner AI users? Okay, as novice AI users? As intermediate AI users? As advanced AI users? There's always one in the crowd. I'm sorry, sir?
I used to use it for a computer programming.
There you go. So you're going to be bored today. Okay, I apologize. So since we have such a wide range of skill level, understand that I will be taking you some more complex. I also set up a web page for all the prompts I'm going to show you. I also have handouts here, mistakes that kill AI value and for prompts, and I'll hand them out in a bit. Anybody here not have a laptop? Okay. So, yeah, would you pass these out to people, this one, that don't have a laptop yet? Right.
So
Okay.
We don't have a laptop in this museum.
So let me be clear about what this is and what this isn't. I am not going to hype anybody. This is not a tech demo. I'm not gonna talk about the future of AI unless someone has a question about it. But I am gonna give you what I believe to be a pragmatic working session, where it shows you how to save time and money, eliminate some fear and confusion, which I find quite a bit in companies that I help, and have repeatable workflows and become more efficient as you apply it to your business. So if anybody has a question during what I'm doing, I tend to ramble, just raise your hand, because I run an informal stuff. So AI, right? So in order to use this, think about a mindset shift set, right? A mindset shift. Sorry, it's after 6 o'clock. My brain goes in reverse. But what, oh, how dramatic. Oh, if you like, Harold, I don't even know.
Is that good?
Yes, it's fine, it's fine. Everybody can see? Okay. So imagine if you had somebody, never took a sick day, never took off for a cup of coffee, worked 24/7. That is what AI is. Would you hire them? If you're a business owner, you definitely would. So that teammate exists and it's AI. And this is what is the mindset shift, okay? And here's the key. This has been proven by a couple of studies. This person, Emmanuel Apetzi, has proven it, as well as a professor in Stanford, that if AI is used as a teammate, not a tool, as an assistant, not a tool, your results will be infinitely better than what you're getting now. I can't stress this enough. I go into companies and they're using it as a tool, right? But if you use it as an assistant, would you give an assistant a job to do and then to just publish it right away without looking at it?
No.
I don't think so. That's exactly how you should use AI. AI is, as we know, roughly about 70% accurate. You gotta check it. And the concept of AI, which is just a machine, folks, it has the appearance and feel like it's a really living, breathing person, but it's not. It's just a machine. It's built on mediocrity. Think about it. It has the sum total of knowledge in the internet, which is huge. It's more than our brains can handle, right? Our brains hold just a very small fraction of the knowledge at one time. So what it does, if you ask it a question, if you prompt it, which is what it's called, asking questions, prompting it, to get you to write something or do something, it's pulling information from across the spectrum, from really good to really bad, and giving you what? Mediocrity. I don't think anybody wants mediocrity, do you? No! Right, that's the right answer. So, let me clear up some confusion. There's a lot of media exaggeration. There's overload. I don't know about you, but I get pelted with about at least a dozen new AI programs that come out every single day. And I have to tell you, we do test some of them, and a lot of the claims are just over the top. So there is a rampant feel and underlying anxiety from a lot of employees and business owners that you will be replaced. And right now, that's not true. It could happen eventually. I'm not gonna lie to you. And very often, people actually don't know where to start. They open up ChatGPT, they type something in, and they get something, and they think they're done. Well, I'm here to tell you, absolutely not. And I'm gonna give you a methodology that works. I've been using AI probably 2.5 years now, about there. And I can tell you that I have actually saved money and efficiency in my company, my agency. We use it every day. Every employee uses it every day. We have policies. Absolutely no content or output from AI should go anywhere without a brain put towards it. Somebody with a brain, which are all my humans that work for me. And neither should you. So what's the hard truth? It's this: AI does not replace business. Businesses using AI will replace businesses that don't. That is an absolute truth, I can tell you that right now. And if you're not using AI for your business, after tonight, I hope you'll be encouraged to do so. That's why tonight is gonna be very pragmatic and hopefully clear. So let's establish what it is, right? And let's talk about the good and the bad. Because damn, there is some serious bad. But there is also some great stuff it can do. It can do this: analyze text and data, brainstorm, write stuff, analyze stuff. You know, as a process for onboarding a client for my company, we interview people within the company, the actual staff of the company, to understand the culture, because I know that culture impacts marketing and what marketing should or shouldn't be doing. So as a practice, what we do now is I actually record all my interviews, I upload them to AI, and I said, okay, tell me what they said, summarize it, give me an idea. And I check it against my notes. And you know what? AI catches some stuff that I don't. But I catch some stuff that AI doesn't too, so there's good and bad. So what's the bad? AI is absolutely terrible at judgment, accountability, strategy without context. And this line here, which I put it in yellow, see yellow, it's really important. Understanding your customer unless you teach it. Remember, AI is a machine. These LLMs, learning language models, are absolutely machines. It's up to you to teach it so it can give you quality information, okay? Any questions so far? We're good? Everybody with me? Yes, sir.
Mitch, I assume you're gonna get to it, but one of my biggest concerns is putting stuff out there and you can see it in the future. Privacy.
Yes, I will get to it. So, what is it? It doesn't think. It doesn't understand or make decisions. It predicts. This is what most people don't understand. You know, the interface was very intelligently built because you pose a question to it, and how does it respond? Good question. Great catch. Right? It's very positive reinforcing. But it does not think as much as people think it does. It doesn't know your business. It guesses until you teach it. You have to teach it. Okay? Are we clear about that? Did I hammer that point home? Excellent. So let's get into it. Prompts. Prompts are everything for AI. Why do they matter? Because if you're vague, you get vague results, just like an employee. Anybody here have employees or assistants? Some do, yeah? I can tell you, for me, if I tell my social media manager, hey, write some posts for this account, I'm gonna get back crap. She's a very smart, great writer, but I'm not gonna get back what I need, what the client needs. We have to be absolutely crystal clear, detailed instructions to get better, faster, more usable output. And I'm glad the advanced guy's nodding, yes, okay, good. So, this is the workshop. I have prompts here for you to plug in. So at this time, open up your whatever learning language. If you don't have it, that's okay. I gave you a sheet of prompts, so when you go back to your office, you can use them. But open up ChatGPT or Perplexity or Copilot or Gemini or Claude, whichever one you use, and there are more that are coming online. We're all good? Are you hooked up? Well, I'm not gonna troubleshoot your computers. So if you don't have it, just follow along, okay? This isn't a tech class, it's an AI class. So prompt number 1, type this in. Now, you are an experienced business advisor in the whatever area you service. I know that people were from Great Neck or New Hyde Park, right? Several retailers in the crowd, we got retailers in the crowd, yeah? By the way, I admire you for coming right after Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
I think people should give it up for this gentleman, he worked his ass off. Getting roses and flowers for everybody, so God bless you. Saved a lot of marriages.
Where do you want them to put that? Into-
All right, put this in the prompt, in the window, type this in. You are an experienced business advisor in, are you in ChatGPT? Right in the middle, there's, okay. I'm gonna have to do this and display this. Give me a moment. Okay. This is ChatGPT, okay? You see this window here, it says ask anything? That's where I want you to type it in. Now, for the gentleman that asked about privacy, I want you to watch this. Up in the upper right-hand corner here is a little circle. See this? Can everybody see that, where my mouse went, in the upper right-hand corner? It says turn on temporary chat. You click that, and the window becomes black, which means it does not share this to its chat history. Now, let's just talk about security for a second while you're typing in that prompt.
I didn't get all of the.
Yeah, I get that whole problem.
Okay, would you mind handing this out to everybody, Maribel? Maribel's coming around with the prompts, and you can type it in. As you type it in. So let me just talk a little bit about security, because I think it's something that people take for granted. We've signed our lives away on Facebook, on Google. Terms and conditions for AI are, if you actually read them, you would probably run the other way. So here's the thing, if you crunch data and you put data, which ChatGPT or any LLM is great at analyzing data, you put it in here, you're training it on your data unless you take care to make it private. If you put sensitive business information into chat, it becomes part of its training. You need to look at this as a public window unless you click that little button. Are we good?
What did you
I'm
have?
good, so the plus of this is it's private, the downside is it's not teaching it about you.
Well, it is. It's keeping it in a regional cache and stores it for 30 days. But it has instructions in it that it won't share it to the greater good, right?
Do you generally recommend people doing this or the other?
Well, I don't know what information you're putting in. As a rule, if I put in, for instance, we crunch a lot of social media accounts and we output reports and put them in here to take a look, I have no problem doing that. If I have business data, right, like an Excel sheet for my company, let me analyze sales, I'm using this, right? So it's up to you what you consider private and not private.
How many of you have a company on ChatGPT?
I'm sorry?
How many of you have a company on ChatGPT?
You never wanna put into the public space
What do
any
you mean?
name of a client or even specific name of a product. Because then that becomes part of the data pool that everybody has access to.
So that's a decision to not put a company as part of the pool. As a thing, we actually put our clients in here, but it's from a branding standpoint,
Well, that's what I
because
said, public, I wouldn't.
because as we develop, as you put in your prompt and click enter, it's gonna prompt you with the prompt I showed you. Is that right, English? Prompt you with the prompt I showed you. Was that good? Anyway, it will show you, it will give you questions. So let's go back to, God bless you. So here's the prompt. Everybody got their prompt in and hit enter? All right, now you answer the questions. Answer the questions. You are training, you are teaching a machine about your business. Yes, ma'am.
So, is it exactly?
Yes.
Prompt is exactly what it is.
Yes.
So we're not.
Well, you're gonna put in the name of your geographic area.
Right, but it's.
Right.
Should have put my business, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It'll ask you questions. Answer the questions. Take a couple of minutes right now to answer all the questions. Those that don't have their computers, You can think about the answers.
So what are we asking you? Questions?
You already have the question.
We're asking a question?
Yeah, shoot.
The question is, will ChatGPT remember, like if you tell ChatGPT who you are, answering this question, and you answer the 5 questions, and you're in the privacy mode, the dark window, will it remember you and your question?
Yeah, for 30 days.
30 days.
Yeah.
But it won't put it in the public space.
Correct.
Oh, it's gonna ask me 5 questions.
You good?
Yeah.
I didn't guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you gotta answer the questions.
Oh, wow.
Let me ask this.
Yes.
Thank you. I didn't get the 5 questions.
If you answer the questions, yes, sir.
So are we supposed to get 5 questions after that prompt?
Yes.
Now, is it possible, I didn't get 5 questions. Do I
Let
have
me
to
see, you're on Claude?
No, chat.
Oh, ChatGPT?
But I use it a lot, so is it, gonna use my history maybe?
Oh, yes, so it already knows you. Are you paying?
Knows me well.
Sorry.
Better than me.
It knows you better than anybody else.
Yeah.
So, do you pay for it?
No.
Okay, so you're in a free version. So yeah, it's actually telling you. If it knows you, it tells you. Yeah,
It's telling me now.
yeah, it's telling you. Let me see.
20 years advising experience, I'm thinking in terms of not so simple. I'll take that role.
Oh, you didn't finish the prompt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They don't apologize. It's all good.
Long Island.
That's right.
For over 20, oh, I have to write, please ask me 5 questions.
Yes.
Mitch, how do you undo the private one? Like if I'm in there and I want to go back.
Just go on the right hand, up in the right hand corner, click that.
Still gonna know me though. Use it all day.
Yeah. You gotta. So here's the thing, here's a little secret about all the learning language models. Is that to get the best out of it, just like an assistant, what would you do with an assistant? You would ask it questions. Ask it questions. There's a structure to the prompt. And this prompt, well, I don't have it up on the screen, but whatever it was. Yes, you have a question?
Yes, how
I
do
saw your face, yeah.
So how do I ask it a question? I mean,
Well, you did. It's giving you, so you gotta answer the questions and a number them.
so I
You
hit
put
number 1
one,
here.
you put 1, what's the percentage of revenue? We'll talk about that as best you can. You got it?
Everybody okay? Well, I got a thumbs up there.
So you were saying.
I'm good.
If you already
Yeah, I'm
use it,
cooking
it
now.
already knows.
Yes.
Right, okay.
When we answer, should we label 1?
Yes,
Answer,
yes.
answer?
Note it as 1. It's gonna give you 5 questions, so when you answer it, you put 1, the answer, 2, the answer. What? Oh, 3, the answer.
But if it already does, we just wait for your.
Well, it knows you.
Oh, based on what I know, yeah. So you can use it. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're answering this now,
Yeah.
right here.
Right here, right now, answer.
In this box, 1, 2,
Yeah, what do you want, Gemini?
Use it a lot, you said?
I use them color.
Yes, right, yeah. Type 1, answer the question.
Healthcare.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. This whole thing saves a lot.
How's everybody doing, okay?
More time than treatment patients.
Answer the questions. Yes, that's what it seems. Yes. Jack said it's like reading my mind. And you'll find the more you use it for your business, those of you who have used it before for your business and plugged in information, it's actually gonna give you answers right now. And it's pretty cool. Yes. Okay. All right. Everybody okay? All right, let's move along. Prompt number 2. Based on the top 3 answers, my answers, I'm sorry. Identify the top 3 areas where AI can save me time and money. Now you're asking the machine, once you've trained it on your business, give it some basic information with answers to those 5 questions, you're actually asking it, all right, tell me, where can I save time and money? Let's do it. What do we got? You mind sharing? Go ahead. Tell us what you got. Where does it say to save time and money? Oh, it's still working. Oh, it's still working on the 5 questions?
So we're typing in the whole thing based on my answers attempted by.
Correct. Yes, sir.
So just on the first, so exactly, so it is one, and then the retail one.
Good.
Do I go down each one of these number?
Yes, put 1 retail florist, but don't type in, put 2. It's okay, don't worry.
So should I do it again? Do one?
No, if you put 1 in, that's fine, just put 2, answer the question. You good? All good. What? Are we done over there?
Anybody finish answer number 2, prompt number 2, yeah? Would you like to share? Hold on, I'm bringing over the mic, this is gonna be official share. It's okay.
So AI for me, and on prompt 2, it says AI for marketing content. It can create 3 to 5 social posts per week, event-specific arena promotions, email campaigns, SMS specials. Instead of spending 5 to 10 hours per week thinking about marketing, AI can support me in 30 minutes, approve AI-generated content with email campaigns, SMS texting, and then AI for categorizing my inventory. So super
Tell me
cool.
about that. Inventory.
So-
What was that, labor?
Labor forecasting, so quite profit booster. So just predicting the volume of what you could possibly have.
Pretty cool. Anybody else get results yet? Just get results.
My answers are speed.
That's okay.
Right. Well, if it's asking yourself business.
It's okay. No worries.
Can we access all this information that came up tonight? Does it save something?
Yes, it does. It saves, yeah.
What's wild?
What?
The information was better when me, opposed to me asking the questions.
Cool.
Scary? Not scary.
Can be. Can be very scary. That's what, people, how you doing? Did you get answers?
I got better answers. but
And what do you think?
Didn't ask the questions and let it,
They are.
Yeah, look at that, scheduling and job bundling optimization. What do you do?
I have a handyman service.
Handyman service. So residential and seniors healthcare, your techs are likely zigzagging.
Oh, good point. Stop zigzagging the text. Okay. Shall we move along? We okay? All right. So prompt quality determines output quality. I gave you 2 very basic prompts in sequence to help you save time and money. And some of you who have shared has said, this is on point. This gentleman here said it was pretty scary how it was. So right away, after 10 minutes, you already have ideas that can help you save time and money. When you save time and money, what happens? Hold on.
You make more money.
Yes! That's what we're here for, making money. So it's not magic, it's iteration. So let's move along. I think I have to what, 8 o'clock? Julie?
8:15.
8:15, okay. I don't wanna make sure I get to everything. So let's talk about marketing, which is a very easy win. You could do a website or elevator pitch. And here's my prompt to help you. Now, you use it in sequence of what you're doing because you're training the LLM, whichever you're using, on you. And maybe you already trained on you. So now, we write my business description so it's clear, customer focused, and easy to understand for a non-expert audience. And here's the kicker, which I want to point out to you, this last line. Ask clarifying questions if needed. Don't assume AI knows everything, because it doesn't. You are training a little child that has the brain of the most intelligent person you could think of in the whole world. So ask clarifying questions is probably one of the more common parts of a prompt that we use every day at my office, because we want it. Yes, ma'am?
So you're giving that to the AI?
Yes.
You're including you're asking it to ask.
Yes, you are saying in the prompt, tell it, ask clarifying questions, right? Because it doesn't know everything. But you just gave it permission to ask you stuff it doesn't know. Otherwise, guess what it'll do? Yes, it'll guess. It'll give you bad information. We don't want bad information. We stay away from it. We want everything cited. Everything to do. So type this in. This is for the website or elevator pitch. If you want, and I'll share this with you. Let me get this out of the way. I posted all of the prompts on my website on a special page for tonight. So you can copy and paste. Hold on. Oops. Whoops. Okay, I can type 1,000 words a minute, but for 14,000 mistakes, this is not the right one. You should use AI. I should know what I'm gonna do.
Are you in Amityville?
Yes.
Oh, so it came right up. CGT Marketing?
That's me.
LLC?
Yes, ma'am.
So go to your website or?
Yeah, I'm gonna post the URL in a moment.
Because if you type in the name of the company, it came up, I think.
Yes, we have a pretty good digital footprint. We invested in, here we go. Okay. Yes. I set this page up for you guys. It's CGT Marketing LLC, the URL is on the top. It's cgtmarketingllc.com. cgtmarketingllc.com/Elmont AI. If you go there, all the prompts are on there, you can copy and paste.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is the URL a bit bigger for those who may not be able to see it? I'm gonna leave this page up at it, forever. I'm not taking it down, so anytime you want to go back to it, you can, because there are some serious prompts here, which I'll show you in a bit. There's some very serious prompts, which will kind of blow your mind a little bit. We use them, and I'm sharing a couple of the really intense ones with you. But before I get there, I want to take you through some basic stuff so you have an understanding of how to use it from a basic level before you get to this intense level, right? A lot of people tend to use it, walk away because they're not getting the results they want. So I'm trying to present this in a way so it becomes useful, right? I want all of you to profit from this. Email. It does a great job at writing emails if you give it a good prompt. Here's one. Write a professional follow-up for a prospect who showed interest but hasn't responded. How many people here have got ghosted by emails? Come on. It's okay. No judgment. We've all gotten ghosted, right? Tone should be confident, respectful. I am training, I am teaching, I am telling the machine how to write this. By the way, if there is a style of writing that you like, some author, some famous person, and you love their style of writing, find a sample article, copy it, and paste it in here, and say, write it like this. Sometimes if the author or the writer is well known, just type in, write like whoever. Anybody got a favorite author? Give me one. Anybody? I'm sorry? Bell Hooks. So write like Bell Hooks, and it will write like that person. It's a machine. You are telling it what to do. I gotta check over my advanced guy, make sure. Okay, social media. Now this is a very simple prompt, right? It gave this woman on the side that you can use it to save time and money by AI writing social posts. And here's a very simple prompt. Write 5 short social media posts for whatever business you have. It should understand you by now because I don't want you to start a new chat. I want you to keep continuing in the chat. Because learn, yes ma'am.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I had an issue with Claude where we had an extensive brainstorming session and it went long, and then it was like, okay, we're done. We have to start a new chat. But then it didn't remember.
Wait a minute, who was done?
Claude.
Claude was done?
Yeah.
Do you pay for it?
Yes. So I had to start a new chat, but then it didn't remember everything that when we left off. It wasn't like it just continued on to something else. So I had to
That must have been a really long chat.
Yeah.
Huh? That must have been really long. I haven't reached an end to Claude, have you?
I don't use Claude, but in ChatGPT, you kind of run into the same issue after a while.
Yeah.
If you have like hundreds and hundreds of prompts and like back and forth
Yeah.
building something, especially if maybe you're using like databases or creating like little like idea charts and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or visuals, it starts to have that issue because it's still localized memory that
Yes.
is storing the chat when
Yeah.
you're in browsers, so you'll run into them pretty quickly.
So I've reached the point with ChatGPT on a certain account that the response rate is very slow, and it takes a couple of minutes for even the page to reload from the memory. So that's an issue. You know, that's an issue.
copy paste a little bit of it and then,
Good. Actually, what you can do is tell ChatGPT, summarize this whole chat. Take the summary and then put it into a new chat. AI is a great predictive model for summarizing chats. Everybody with me so far? Yes, Harold?
Yeah, this makes me trivial, but to a machine, what's the difference between a benefit and a feature?
A huge difference. So,
What's the question?
okay, Harold, repeat that.
What's the difference between a benefit and a feature when you're speaking to a black box, to a machine?
Anybody can tell me the difference between a benefit and a feature? Anybody? No? You all scared? Yeah, yes, sir. Hold on. You're a very quiet man. Let me get the mic.
The benefits means using that product what customers are going to see.
Yes. So let me categorize that. A feature is what the product is, right? For instance, if I have an umbrella in my hand, a feature of it is a wooden handle with a collapsible top, right? A waterproof top. Okay, that's the feature. What's the benefit of an umbrella? Yes! It keeps you dry. That's the benefit, right? It's what Steve Jobs did for Apple and the iPod. Before Steve Jobs came along with his iPod and his way to sell it, it was like, oh, there's 5 megabytes of space to hold, you know, X number of data with MP3s. He says, hey, you can put 1,000 songs in your wallet, in your pocket, right? You should always talk about benefits when you're doing marketing copy. It should always be about the person you're selling to, not about you, not about the features, right? It's not that the flower, I'm thinking of flowers because I look at you. It's not about the rose has, you know, a circumference of 2 inches and will open in successive days, and the stem is 15 inches long. No, who cares? We took off all the, it's perfectly smooth and it's beautiful, it smells great. It's the benefit. Does that make sense to everybody? Yep.
I have a question.
Harold? Yes, sir.
So when you get your output, and you want it more professional, you could just type in, make it more professional, and it'll redo it for you, right?
Yes, bingo. What's that called? That's called iteration. So don't be shy about if it comes out like, it's okay. Ask it, tell it. Say, hey, make this more casual, shorten it, right? Make it sound like a story. You know, reduce the level of, you know, write on a 6, I have to tell you, and this is, our output that we inevitably do is written to a 5th grade or 6th grade level. Even if we're selling microprocessors to engineers, we still write at that level. So you should be able to describe your business in the simplest words possible. And if you do this, you could do it with AI. Just keep banging it. Keep iterating. Keep telling it. No, write it again, simpler. Cut it down. It works. It works. Everybody with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I add something really
Yes.
quick for my personal use? I love the options and features of friendly, sassy, formal, sarcastic when it comes to tone. It does make a difference when you know, depending on the mood you're in and who you're targeting. I think that there's a lot to play with that.
So that goes to, did everybody hear that?
Yes.
Matabelle loves sassy and sarcastic. I'll remember that. No, the whole thing is that your brand, your company should have a brand voice. It's tone. Because how do people ingest information from you mostly? They read, right? They read words. If they're written with a specific tone, people feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Right? Should a florist have the same copy as someone involved in healthcare? The same tone? No. Right. A florist should have beautiful, lavish words. Somebody in healthcare should have caring. This has AI, I'm pointing here, but it's not here. AI has all the words we could think of. Tell it what you want. Tell the tone of your brand. What we do is we organize all the chats by brand so we keep the brand voice consistent as we develop content for our clients. You should have a brand voice for your business, whatever it is. Figure it out. If you like friendly, if you like funny, if you like sarcastic or edgy or serious, doesn't matter. That goes to your brand. What does your brand stand for in the marketplace? Yes, sir.
You just said that you have your different accounts, different clients, and you have their own brand.
Yes.
I'm just curious from a technical standpoint. Do you have like one ChatGPT account and everyone's in there, or does every
Yes.
company you deal with have?
No, I have one, because I don't want to pay for the enterprise.
Okay.
It's a lot of money. So we use ChatGPT, we use Claude, we use Perplexity, and sometimes we use Gemini sometimes.
So let's say you're using ChatGPT, you may have profiles or brand, whatever, for 20 clients, let's say. When you start, do you say, I'm talking about this client now?
No, we just click on the conversation, we click on the chat. If the chat's too long, as we were discussing over here, the chats can be so long that it actually bogs down.
So you look for that chat and go.
So we say, yes, actually, I found that these LLMs remember everything that I must have hundreds of different chats. And if I say, hey, we're talking about this client, right? I have a client, well, I'll use a name, Brand Neutral, right? They make supplements and pharmaceuticals, private label. So I said, hey, we're putting together a blog for Brand Neutral. It knows who they are. And I tell it, use the tone of voice we've established. And it pulls it.
So it'll kind of like find that history.
Yeah, pretty cool.
You can also there's a search at the top on the top of the chats. there's a search, and you could put whatever word, it could be the company name, or could have been something that came up before you wanted to, and you remember that one key thing that came up, you could put in that word and it would automatically find where it is in which chat it came from.
You could also organize them into projects.
Hold on, yes.
So in chat, you can also introduce them into projects where you can just keep all the chats related to one client within that project and make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's kind of like a folder, yeah.
Yeah, what do you call it? I was using the free ChatGPT and then it ran out.
Yes.
Okay, and then I had to pay for it.
Yes.
Well, I damn well paid for it because it was my best friend.
They want you to pay.
And actually, I paid, I didn't care because it was actually my assistant all the time.
Everybody, you know, it's funny, I don't know about you guys, I mean, we test, probably on average, probably 10 to 20 different AI tools on a monthly basis. And we always test them on my company, CGT. And I have to tell you, oh, it's just 20 bucks. Well, multiply that, because, you know, everybody signs up for the free trial, then all of a sudden I look at the credit card bill, and there's an extra, you know, $5,000 in free trials, you know, hello? So my CFO gets really pissed at me. We gotta stop this. Anyway, so what I'm saying is just be careful of signing up for everything, but certainly the 20 bucks for ChatGPT is worth every penny. I have no problem paying it for Claude, for ChatGPT. 20 bucks, fine, I'm there. Now, FYI, if you're using the free version of Chat, they are introducing ads into Chat now. So all these AI models have been burning through billions of dollars building these data centers. So how are they gonna make money from subscriptions? Well, they make a significant amount of money, but obviously, you know, the game here is capitalism. They wanna make zillions. So what are they doing? They're slowly introducing ads at a very expensive rate, I must say, $60 per thousand, which is huge. Okay, you guys don't know that, but it's huge. It's really a lot of money. And they're introducing it at big brands that have jumped on. Ford, a lot of other big brands. So if you're using the free version, expect to see brands now getting woven into it. How they display and what they do is still up for grabs. They're trying to figure it out so they can continue it for a while, but it's gonna be tested and rolled out. So if you're on a free version, you might see that, yeah.
How long does it last for free? Because I was using free for a while. I mean, it must have been at least a month or so. And then all of a sudden it started saying you gotta pay for it.
So here's the thing, the ChatGPT has, I think, 5 legacy versions, from 3.0 to 5.2 is the latest, yeah?
Yeah, 5.4 is coming out like this month.
There you go, they're always coming out with something new, 5.4 is coming out. So the old legacy versions you can use for free. Honestly, I recommend giving them the 20 bucks.
Oh, I gave
Oh, okay, so you're good.
I gave to him.
All right, you're good. Okay, let's move along.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Quick question, you brought up an interesting point about the data centers. I'm assuming this requires a lot of computing power.
Huge.
So what is the effect on energy resources to manage
Horrible.
this?
All our electric bills are going up. There are towns in the Midwest that have had data centers put in, and they've seen double and triple of their electric bills. The people who are next to the data centers are part of an environmental problem, because data centers need to be cooled. So what do they use? Anybody?
Water.
Yes, they use water. Water is a very valuable resource to us. And these data centers just sucking up and polluting everything, so, what can I tell you? That's what's happening, right? I think, I don't know where this is going, but there have been towns that have prevented data centers from coming in. There are some articles about that. But yeah, electricity is gonna cost more because of this, you know? Well, I'm depressed. Anyway.
No, the solar guy's here.
Yes.
Take care of you.
There you go. Live by the sun.
Shameless.
All right, let's talk, who's here? Yes, ma'am.
Just a quick question. How long will Chat GPT or any of these hold on to your information? Like how far back will you go?
So, I have yet to reach the limit.
Okay.
And I've been using it for, the day it came out. 2 years? 2 years ago? 2.5? Right around there?
Yeah, two.
More, yeah. So I haven't reached the point where it didn't remember anything. So if you're on a free version, or if you click the top right and go private, if you go private, it holds it for 30 days.
Can you show where that button is?
Yeah, sure. Top right is a little circle. It's funny because it's kind of hidden. Where are we?
It's there when you first put it
Okay, the button is up here on the upper right. You see this? Can you see it? On the upper right. Right now, it is in temporary chat. It'll hold it for 30 days. If I click this, then it goes to white, and this is part of the public domain. You got it? No.
No, I don't think, because I'm not logged in, I'm, as a free enterprise, I don't know.
Oh, that could be. All right, someone over there will help you. I don't want to get bogged down in tech, but I appreciate you bringing it up. All right, let's talk about retail. Who here is in retail? Okay. Here are some prompts specifically for our retail friends, because they need help, right? I own a retail store that sells what? Right? The products are not, these products are not selling. List the products. Now, I think every retail store has stuff that doesn't sell. Yeah? Suggest promotional angles, bundling ideas, positioning changes, and messaging to increase sell-through without heavy discounting. Without. Now, I point this out. Why do I point without heavy discounting? Anybody?
That's the first thing they're gonna tell you.
That's right. That's the first thing that most marketing people will do, is tell you, put it on sale. And all you're doing is training your customers to shop when stuff is on sale. Your retail store is a brand. It needs to attract people because they like what you do. They believe in your mission and the style, amount, and type of merchandise you sell. I'm really against discounting. I'm really against it, because all it does is ruin a brand. Yes, sir.
I'm curious, if the people that are retailers are gonna do that exercise, would you be okay with them asking on Long Island?
Absolutely.
And this might be.
Add a geographic area. Ask clarifying questions to this.
Because this might be a shameless plug, but I'm interested
Go
to see
for
if
it.
my company, Trellis, the only shop small, shop local, same-day delivery online marketplace, will pop up as an answer for them. Put it on Trellis.
Okay, so here's, all right, let's take a little bit of a detour for 3 minutes. A lot of people are using these learning language models as search engines. Anybody use it as a search engine? Have a question? Yes, of course you do.
Why not?
Yes, and it gives you answers. So let me tell you about those answers. You should search for your category in your town, the top 5 or 10, and see if it pops up. I gotta tell you, we did give me the top 10 marketing agencies on Long Island. I was very thankful, mine came up number 6. I looked at it, I said, okay, give me the reasons why CGT marketing is number 6. And it listed them, right? It listed 5 points. 2 of them were fake. 2 of them had reviews for CGT investments, not marketing. Now I know AI is 70% accurate. That's why I did that. So what did I do? What would you do if you saw that?
Can you remove it?
Yes, and I didn't remove it. I told ChatGPT, these 2 are wrong. Go to the source and you'll see it is not CGT marketing. I went back an hour later and I said, give me the top 10 marketing companies. I moved up to 5th.
Wow.
Right? So we train the machine. We train it.
But there's an issue there, like that, like, yes, you moved up to 5th, but that means nothing about everyone else here in this room seeing you as 5th. It's 0 factor whatsoever.
Right, but
Hopefully, in future iterations, they might understand that and learn that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that any of your prompts will contribute to the global learning of.
correct. However, what I did do was correct the machine as to these 2 points are inaccurate.
Yeah, but that will, my point is, it will only make it more accurate in your environment most likely. It will very rarely or ever have any overall impact in the greater environment overall.
It might not. Honestly,
That's like one of the big challenges, because
Yeah.
of how localized your
Yeah.
platform is versus the
Right.
actual true GPT learning model.
But we don't know for sure, but
Yeah,
I
it's not
saw
like-
it.
The reason I bring that up, it's not like Google Maps where like if any of you know and see reviews or anything about your business or photos, post it and saying it's at your location, but it's like obviously clearly nowhere near there, and you can submit a complaint and have it corrected. You can't have that in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
No, an interesting exercise you made us do, so I typed in best online marketplace for local and small businesses on Long Island. And my company came up number 3, but it said, if the other 2 companies were classified companies, so it says we are the only local first small business online marketplace in the country.
Beautiful. Huh?
Love it.
Okay, retail, increase sell-through. One of the key things, what's the other? You want to increase average order value if you're a retailer. Big. Same number of people coming to your store, get more money out of them, right? So, what happened? The prompt didn't come up. Here we go. Suggest 5 bundle offers using these products. Focus on lifestyle fit and value perception, not price cutting. Not price cutting. I really want to stress this. All retailers are hurting themselves. My wife works for one of the biggest nurseries east of the Mississippi, and they lean on it way too much, in my opinion. You want to drive foot traffic? Here's a prompt for foot traffic. Create 3 in-store event ideas designed to increase weekend foot traffic for whatever your store is, whatever your location is. Include 1 low-cost option and 1 premium option, so you can understand where it's telling you, right? You're getting valuable information. It may or may not fit in your budget. Maybe you do something, maybe it gives you an idea you can take and make your own idea from. This is part of the brainstorming.
I had a question.
Yes, sir.
So these prompts, when it goes searches, is it going to the internet to
Yes.
pull information? Okay.
It's going to the entire internet. It is a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a relational database, meaning it's predictive. It at its base programming functions is taking a group of words, comparing and say what are most likely with that exist with those words. But it's a much more comprehensive program now. Matter of fact, these LLMs now, they're programming themselves. They're parts of the latest LLMs that have been programmed by themselves, which can be scary.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What are the constraints of these large language models? What are the constraints of these large language models? In other words, obviously they don't have as a database classified information or top secret. Do they have access to anonymous conversations like emails or text? No.
No, they don't.
You know that for sure?
Yeah. They have everything that's public, but emails are public. So some of it may be, right? Anything you text or send an email, by the way, should be considered public. It's not private. We think it's private because our relationship to the computer, we're sitting 16 inches away from it. And we think it's personal. Okay, let's move on. So, here's the concept. AI drafts, humans approved, never send raw output. That's my rule in my company. Operations. How can it affect operations? Does anybody know what SOP stands for?
Standard operating procedure.
That's right. Here, create a simple step-by-step SOP for whatever process you find you do repeatedly. Assume a new employee is reading it. Repetition is like the pinpoint, is a beauty point for learning language models. It's like the best thing you can do. Something you do repetitively, AI can take care of. Meeting summary, I use this all the time, and action items. So summarize this meeting transcript into action items, owners, deadlines, whatever you need it for. And there are many programs. Anybody here go on Zoom? Yeah, there's AI Note Taker that is built into Zoom. That'll take notes and summarize it for you, right? There's Q, I have Q on my phone. If I'm having a phone conversation, or better yet, if I'll put it on speaker and I'll let Q record it. I'll even let Q record a Teams meeting I have from someone else's setup. So I have the transcript of this conversation that I can use. It's incredibly powerful, and it makes my job much easier. So, what tasks will you automate? Yes.
So when you're on Zoom and you're about to record, it does require everyone to.
That's okay.
When you're on Zoom and you're going to record, it does say this meeting is being recorded and they need to check in as to whether or not they agree. So if you're using Cursim, do you have to do the same as far as declaration, disclaimer?
I don't know, do we have lawyers in the room?
Repeat the question.
Yeah, I was just, pretty cool.
No judgment, no ridicule here.
All love.
Safe zone.
When you're using Zoom and you press record, it does give everyone the prompt that they need to check yes, that they know that it's being recorded. So do you need to do the same disclaimer if you're using Q or other sorts that may not be?
Oh, I don't know the answer.
Oh. Okay, anybody know the answer?
My belief, and I could be wrong, is that in New York State, you can record without anybody's permission. You
Well,
just
I'm
let them-
thankful for that,
You can't record when
because-
you're not in, but if you're there, I think you can have your device record.
Well, I'll take your word for it, because I don't tell anybody. Because I would, but it's 70% accurate. So I don't really care. I record them and I record them for my use. I'm not publishing it, right? I'm using it for my use to help my efficiency in my company, right? With what I do. That's how I justify it. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. Good question though. So what tasks we automate? Anybody think of a task they can automate?
Estimating.
There you go. Estimating's a good one. Anybody else? No? You guys kind of blown away right now? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, all right. We only got a few minutes left. Let me get through everything. I'm not gonna go into the prompting. Let me go to, so I wanna show you the web page, which has these unbelievable prompts on it. So if you go here, these are all the prompts that I showed you. They're available on this webpage for you to copy and paste, add your own. And if you're feeling spunky or a little sassy, right, Malcolm? You're feeling sassy, go here to the next level prompts. These are prompts that we use. This is like the killer edge. Yes. What's that? No, this is something else. Yeah, they're on here. No, actually, these are not on the sheet. These are only on here because unless you've kind of gone through this, using this is pretty intense. So here's a competitor strategy reverse engineering prompt. We do this often with clients' competitors. I'm gonna paste a successful whatever post, Instagram, Facebook, whatever post in here from whatever competitor. Your job, break down their exact strategy, hook type, structure, psychological, Trellis CTA approach. Does everybody know what CTA stands for? Yes, call to action. 2, identify what makes this effective for their audience. Rewrite this concept for my audience, which is the specific customer. Give me 3 variations of this rewrite. 1 focused on pain points, 1 on transformation, 1 on authority. Don't just, here's a note from me or to them. Don't just copy their post, reverse engineer the strategy behind it and adapt it for my brand and offer. It's a killer prompt if you feel a little sassy. All right. All right, here's another one I have for you. It's the contact gap finder. Because very often, clients don't know what to write about or the salespeople can't provide sufficient. So here's the thing. Everybody gets caught up on what to write about, right? And a very effective strategy for SEO to appear on LLMs and to appear on Google is to use a common pain point that is in your audience, your clients. How do you know what a pain point is? It's a common question you get asked in 5 successive selling points. Right? You're out there selling, you're selling a service. The common question people ask, not price, something else. That's a real pain in your target market. You use that question as the title of a blog and write a blog answering that question. Because if they're asking you that question, they are punching it into Google and into the LLMs. And guess who comes up first? Or closer to the top. Yes. So here, contact gap finder. Discover what you're not talking about. Act as a social media strategist and content analyst. I'm going to describe my niche, what I post about, my ideal customer. I'm training the LLM, what I want. Your job, identify the 5 biggest contact gaps I'm probably missing. Topics my audience needs, but I'm not covering. For each gap, tell me why it matters for conversions, not just engagement. Look, we want conversions. Who can tell me what a conversion is? Anybody?
In what capacity?
Ah, great question. Great question. So an online conversion is what?
Getting them to buy something.
Yes. For e-com, you want them to buy, right? A conversion for a B2B service is what? Contract, but online, you can't expect them to sign a contract. A phone call, I'm sorry? Set up a meeting, a form fill out. You all have contact forms, right? Right? If it's designed for conversion, you gotta be specific about what you want. And this is, number 2, is a critical line for this prompt, because we all want conversions. I mean, I go to clients and they say, well, I say, what do you need? We need more leads. Oh, okay, I got you. Here's a lead, I'm done. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let's have a great conversation then. Let's talk about your target market. Let's talk about their pain points, right? Number 3, generate 3 post ideas for each gap. 1 educational, 1 storytelling, 1 selling. Why am I asking for 3 different ones? Anybody's idea? Different customers?
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing, different customers? Good. Anybody else? Idea? Why? Well, because you can't sell all the time. You can't teach all the time. You have to have variable content. Why? Because people want to be entertained. I'm up here entertaining you. So people want to be entertained. You can't have the same type of educational on everything. You can't have storytelling on everything, even though storytelling is really big. Everybody loves stories. I love stories. Everybody loves stories. And then finally, rank all 15 ideas by conversion potential. Hello. It's a killer. Then give me the top 3 I should create this week and explain exactly why they'll move the needle for my business. Boom. Boom. These are killers. No, these are not on the sheet, they're only on the website. Because I know, I didn't want to, I know you guys, y'all overwhelmed. I'm not trying to overwhelm you, I'm trying to give you a path. So that you walk away tonight with a clear path going forward, right?
It's a joke. Are you gonna make us fill out a form to get that information?
Yes, no. It's ungated.
Okay.
Now, if you really want to dig deep, this is going to scare you, but this is a master selling prompt with a built-in BS filter. This is very intense, and this is about the length of the prompts that we use at my company, right? There's a role, there's context, objective, mandatory reality. You must use CEO to CEO peer tone, brochure, automatic BS filter, apply without being asked. Every pain point, fluff word kill list. Never use words like streamline, optimize, robust, leverage, synergy. All these little buzzwords that everybody recoils at, right? Replace with language a real business owner would say out loud. Day in the life personal pain requirement. Forced acknowledgement close. The pain audit. Surface level technical pains. Deep personal pains. This goes to the level, uncovering the true pain points of your customer for a sales environment. Because, as you may or may not know, when you address somebody's pain, they are more likely to buy. If you understand somebody's pain, you're empathetic, you provide a service to solve that pain, they are more likely to buy from you. You know, the pain is easy for flowers, right? Valentine's Day, I gotta get flowers, it's my pain. How fast can I get in and out, and how nice are the flowers? Right? For other services and retailers and businesses, it's much more complex. God bless you. So this is a very intense prompt. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. Any questions so far? Wow, you guys are done. You cooked? Okay. Let me see if I can, I'll just wrap this up with some tips.
Very good.
I can tell you here are some pro tips from me and my staff. We use this every single day, multiple times a day. Matter of fact, the windows are generally, I go to any computer in my office and the window's open already. Right? So here are some tips. Iterate and refine. Never, it shouldn't say don't, it should say never. Yeah, let me get out of the way. Never accept the first draft. Never. Ask for options, variations, subject lines, so you can choose. Don't let AI choose. It's your business. You choose. And if you don't like them, ask it to do it again or come up with your own. But what it did is it gave you ideas and a path. Here's another one. I said this before. If you like a certain writing style, paste a sample and say, match this tone. Oh my gosh. Try it. Try somebody famous in your field and say, act as this person. How would they solve this problem? And I can't tell you how many times I've done that in marketing, just as for giggles. It's a longer phrase, but I won't use it. So, you know, act as David Ogilvy. I don't know, I'm probably dating myself, but David Ogilvy was a breakthrough marketer. He'd come up with things small. Yes, sir.
Mitch, can I piggyback on this?
Yes.
I do this. There are a lot of people I know in the industry that are really smart, and they'll post really intelligent things on social media, LinkedIn or whatever.
Yeah.
And what's a killer for me is when I realize that what they posted was generated by AI. So anytime I ask Chat or Copilot to create an Instagram post, let's say, for me, or a social media post, I specifically ask it two things. Do not use emojis, because no one, these emojis that come up, we forgot they were there. If you see a post with 8 emojis, all different things, you know that it's like a distraction to be like, you think that guy wrote it from AI. So I say, do not use emojis.
Good. And
I also say, do not use M dashes.
Good.
M dash is like the long dash.
Yeah.
Like, I've never used that in my life. All of a sudden, it's in my life.
And there are actually a couple of phrases, right? Like the word delve. Who delves into anything? I don't delve into something, but AI likes the word delve. For some reason. I don't know. Set constraints. This is very big. LLMs are the never-ending rabbit hole. You need to put constraints on what it produces for you. This actually came up from Melissa, my social media manager, very smart woman. But she said, let's put constraints up here, bullet points, keywords, right? Put the box around what it's going to do for you so it doesn't produce crap. They call that word AI slop. Anybody ever heard of that before? Oh, well, you heard it now. There's a lot of slop out there. Okay, one more pro tip, and this is where you can avoid stoppages, or what we found, stoppages or slowdowns. Because I pushed ChatGPT to where it's very, very slow. So I found that breaking big tasks into steps really helps it along to be smoother, faster, and actually by doing steps, I'm in the middle of those steps. I'm using my brain to adjust what it did, so the end result is much better. So, I'm going to give you the final thought about prompting. It's not about coding. The clearer you are with your new teammate, your new AI teammate, your new AI assistant, never takes time off, won't complain, won't ask for a raise.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm not sure about that. It may go up to $25 real soon.
We'll hold your ransom for all your data one day.
There you go.
It won't say, speak to me nicely.
Yes.
That's right. You know, I have to just say, who said that? I have to say something on this, that there's been a recent study, did you see that? Where people, they spoke nicely to it, and they spoke nastily to it. Like, with no please, or thank you, or can you do this, right? Language that we use with each other, they got better results from the nice language.
Well, that's a good sign.
And that also is like a fundamental bias on like how people are asking questions too.
Yeah.
Like, it's
You're right.
not just the kindness, it's like, well, they're probably being more discerning, more thoughtful in the messaging itself.
Could be. So this is just initial research. I'd love to see a really true research study on it and see the output, because sure enough, they do the research, they give you the results of the output. Boys will refigure it to, right, give the same. I mean, they're right on top of it. Anyway, okay, any questions? Yes, sir.
Is there gonna be a summary of this?
No.
Okay.
I'm not doing an AI summary on this. Sorry. You have your own notes there. So as you know, it includes bonus prompts. So it's interesting, but one of those prompts, sir, you mentioned, looking at a competitor. Right, if you look at one of those prompts, put their post, use that prompt and put their post in it, and have it re-engineer that post for you.
You know what, you're correct, when you talk nice to it, they actually brought up what I wanted.
There you go.
It only took me a half a.
That's okay. So here's my recommendation for you. You got a lot of information tonight. A lot of information. I gave you a handout. I also have another handout here, which entitled The 6 Common Mistakes That Kill AI Value. So I'm gonna give this to Julie. You can pick it up on your way out if you're so inclined. Yes, sir.
Mitch, you said it before, and other people said it, don't use AI as a search engine. I understand that. Is it bad to use it for search engine, or you're just saying don't only use it for search?
No, it's good. It's a great search engine.
I'll make sure it wasn't.
So let me tell you what happened with AI and search engines. Everybody go on to Google and it answered in Gemini, and you clicked on it, and you clicked off. That killed Google. Their cash cow is everybody clicking on the sponsored ads. Right. So they said, wait a minute, hold on, cowboys and cowgirls. We gotta move this. So they moved it down the page, because that became what's called in search zero-click environment. People go into it and don't click anywhere. And that kills Google. Google has taken a hit in 2025 because people are using LLMs for search, right? And, use whatever's comfortable. Try it. Search stuff and then go to Google and search it. And look at the difference.
noticed the main difference, I use it for search engine, is on Google, for example, it's very like narrow-minded. If you just tell it to look for something, it'll just look for that. In AI, you put it in, they'll say, hey, are you asking for this, are you asking for that? And it kind of, you can even spell things wrong. It understands it, where in Google, if you spell it wrong, it's pulling up the wrong data. But on AI, it kind of works through that, so you can kind of talk to it easier.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, they want to make it a simple user interface. So, yeah, any other questions?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have another class that you do at all?
Sorry? Another,
Any other classes that you?
well, I'm teaching the entrepreneurship program, which is actually starting in
Yeah, it's, March
a couple of weeks. It's a 60-hour class that takes you to use the business model canvas. Actually, it's online.
It's on Zoom?
Yeah. Mondays and Wednesday nights, 3 hours pop. 6 to 9.
There are flyers right behind you on the table.
Good.
It's actually really reasonably priced for 60 hours of training.
Canvas, yeah, you know,
I
people
mean,
like.
you get me for most of it. You have a financial, you have a banker, you have a lawyer. You know, it's a full scope. And then we have a little Shark Tank at the end.
Oh,
You get to present, and the winner gets $3,000.
get out of here.
All right, I'm leaving.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Maribel. If I can get your attention, 30 seconds, please. Just 30 seconds. So I just failed to mention something really big when we talked about the program. This program is funded through the Empire State Development through a grant. It's a free program, okay? There is a small registration fee, but that registration fee goes back to the members because we do a Shark Tank style business pitch presentation with award money and judges. So I just wanted to emphasize that because it is a big deal. It is funded through the Empire State Development through a grant.
And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's an excellent program, not just for new business owners who want to pitch an idea, but for somebody who wants to expand their business or bring in something else or a new line or something. Very, very worthwhile, certainly an advantage to take the class. And it's been really great. Both Cheryl and I have spoken before some of the students, and they were very happy that we came and gave them a shot in the arm, because as all business owners know, you have a good day, you have a bad day, and you're not so sure. So it was nice that we were able to go there, speak to them, and give them some ideas. So I'm asking you to do the same for your fellow business owners. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming this evening. Any questions, please get to us. Yes. Please join your Chamber of Commerce.
Bye, my friends.
All right, see you later.